5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Okay. How's this side doing right here? We'll start here. How you guys doing over here? Good. 2 people. Awesome. How's this side doing over here? Good. 3 people. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. You guys, welcome. Oh, there's a crowd. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So many people coming in. Come on in. Come on in. I am so excited to see you guys. The count, I know it was hard to see. It happened, though. It did happen. Everyone, welcome Tammy Kane to the stage.
Guys, I'm out of breath. I didn't even know we were getting started. Well,
only like 2 kids cheered for you.
All right.
That's, yeah.
Here, 1 second.
Yeah.
I need to run more often.
Yeah.
I'm a little out of breath. Well, what's up, JHM? How are you guys? Good.
That was the same response I got.
Good.
When there was like 10 people.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Keith, we're going to ask them at one point later on in the service how they're doing. And I really hope it's better than the front row just going,
yeah.
Good.
I feel like, let me introduce myself while you catch your breath.
Okay,
and
all right.
We'll let that happen.
Still breathing. Still breathing.
Everyone, it's so great to see you. My name is Keith Hill. I am on our high school staff. So how many 8th graders do we have in the building? How many 8th graders? 8th graders? 8th graders?
8th graders.
Yes. You guys are going to be coming out, hanging out with me and my team at High School Ministries next year. So I'm just down here. I want to get to know you guys.
What?
Hold on.
Wait, that means that they're going to leave me? They're going to leave me eventually?
8th graders. When you come to high school, It is going to be so much fun.
No.
You may not even remember the name Tammy.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Continue. Yes, what was your question?
Guys, I know you never want to leave JHM because it's the best thing that you've ever experienced, right? And you like never want to grow up? Is that nod your head. All right, I'm going to convince you guys today that this is the best thing ever.
In their hearts,
because it is. Because you know what? I'm an adult and I'm
yes.
still hanging out at junior high services.
Junior high is amazing. I'm really happy to be here.
Well, guys, if I'm meeting you for the first time, which I'm looking across and I'm seeing some very familiar faces, but my name's Tammy. I'm on staff with their junior high ministries, and I'm so glad that you guys are here. We got a couple of fun games today. We are in a series that is called Me, Myself, and iPhone. Josh gave us an awesome message last week where we're just learning about how our devices, our screens, or all these different things can have good things and can have bad things to it and stuff. So Blarg, his name is Master Blarg on his gamer, his gamer handle, whatever that's called.
It's actually on his birth certificate.
He also has another name by Brandon Smart, but that sounds too average.
Exactly.
It's going to give us an awesome message today. Well, guys, we have a couple of games, and are you ready to play some games?
Let's play some games.
Yeah? All right, well, we're going to do just a little crowd, like, get you moving. I was out of breath earlier, so you might be too, because we're going to do so much moving right now. And this game is called Would You Rather, but Superpowers Edition, all right? So everyone stand up.
Come on, here we go.
And we're going to put the first one up on the screen, and it's this. So would you rather have superhuman strength or shape-shifting abilities? Now, if you are superhuman strength, then you are on this side, but if you are a shape-shifting ability, if you guys are Pokemon fans out there, then you know Ditto. Or, I don't know, what other shapeshifters are there?
Loki.
Loki's a shape. Loki is a shape.
Yes.
Wait, I'm confused. Why do you guys want to be shapeshifters? What would you guys actually shapeshift to?
And no superpowers here in the middle.
What are we thinking? If you could shapeshift to something, Teddy, what would you shapeshift to?
Mind, huh? Okay.
A ball? A ball. Interesting. But this seems like an overwhelming crowd decision right now.
That is an overwhelming amount of people who want to shift. I just want to know, what are you going to do with that power? What would you do with that power?
Does that help you win against villains? Maybe. Or it just sounds really fun?
Well, my people over here, we're like the Incredible Hulk or Thor, and we're going to be stronger than everyone.
I'm going to shapeshift to Keith.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do.
You should.
You guys don't even know. I'm actually Keith right now. I'm Keith. I've shapeshifted.
Hi,
well,
my name is
we have a few
Tammy.
people who want to be strong, but just a few people. And all right, good job over there.
All right.
Well, we'll have to see the next one.
Let's see what's next. Okay. So, would you rather superpowers have X-ray vision or invisibility? If you want X-ray vision, you should be on this side. If you want invisibility, you are over on that side.
This is interesting. Is there something about this
X-ray
side of the
vision
room?
over here.
This side of the room is feeling something together.
Wow. Okay. It's not exactly.
But the question that I have, Keith, is X-ray vision. Like, what do you do with that?
Let me ask. Okay, one of my X-ray vision people. What would you do with your X-ray vision?
What would you do with it?
What would you do with it? You don't want to.
Now, here's my thought process.
Look in the dirt for gold.
Is like you need to use X-rays in order to be like a doctor. So maybe like you would be like the best doctor ever, and you'd make a lot of money. So I'm just gonna go with anybody who has X-ray vision is gonna be really rich.
X-ray vision.
And anybody who's invisible, I don't know. I guess we're gonna be less rich or something. So if you want to be rich, you'd be on this side. X-ray vision.
X-ray vision.
That is the power. All right, well, let's go to our next one. Superpower. Maybe this will mix it up a little bit more, but we got teleportation on this side, and we have ability to fly. Teleportation or flying?
Or to fly.
Would you like to take the breezy way of getting there, or would you like to just automatically transport yourself to your dream destination?
We have our places on the stage, but I would be over on the flight side.
Oh?
Yeah, I want to enjoy the views.
I'm going to go where everybody else went because I'm a follower.
This is the thing. When you teleport, you don't get to enjoy the journey there. I'm flying. I get to go see the Grand Canyon and see all these beautiful things.
Give it to me now.
Yeah.
We are about time is essential, you know, and so quick, get it to me right away, sort of deal. I want to be in Paris. Here we go. All right, well, let's go to our next one.
Let's see what we have.
Superpower.
All right.
Telekinesis. Wait, what is that?
Telekinesis.
Is like that the mind?
Or telepathy? I have
Wait.
no idea. I don't know.
What is the difference?
Moving things with your
Telekinesis
mind.
is.
Reading other people's minds.
Oh, you move stuff with your mind.
Okay. So we have so this is moving stuff with your mind
Or
and
reading minds.
other minds.
Move stuff with your mind or
Thank
read
you.
minds.
We're going to have to translate that one for tomorrow. Let's
Telekinesis or
telepathy.
telepathy. Guys, these are not junior high words. These are
They're
are
obviously
some-
not adult words either.
telekinesis.
Telekinesis. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know that I want to read your guys' minds right
I think
now.
I would
I'd be
move stuff
really
with my
scared
mind, yeah.
to find out some stuff. I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
I'd rather not know.
Save
so,
ourselves by not being able to read their minds.
mind moving.
Yeah.
Mind moving. Well, I think we're going to do one last one.
One
Keith.
last one. All right, let's see what we have. Would you rather control water with your superpower or control fire with your superpower?
So would you
water
rather
is
be a
over on Tammy's
waterbender?
side, and fire's over here.
Yes. I'm an Avatar The Last Airbender fan. Anybody else out there watch Avatar The Last Airbender? So the real question is are you a waterbender or are you a firebender?
I would be a water. I would go water.
I'm already water, Keith.
Because I'm
You can't
sorry,
choose a
I have
side.
to go because you got gas, water in its regular form, and
Uh-huh.
ice. So that's like 3 different
I
things.
just
but
feel like the
is
fire is always like the bad guys, you know? Like
Probably
the water,
so.
it's like
Yes.
I heal
Yes,
things.
fire. This is fire.
And I make
Oh.
things good.
Someone's
And then
moving from
fire
the
is
dark
like
side.
burn,
Yes.
crash, boom, you know? I don't know. That's just my thought process.
Someone's got to be the villain in these movies, I guess.
All right, guys. Well, it was so fun getting to know what superpower you'd rather have. I feel
Great
like I learned a
job.
lot about you, Keith. But maybe I'm Keith because of my ability to shapeshift.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, guys, we do have one more game. And Keith,
I'm excited.
what's our next game?
This game is Emoji Movies Animated Edition. So you are going to look at the screen. We're going to invite 2 people up here in just a moment. And you have to guess the movie based on the emojis that you see on the screen. Sounds pretty easy. And are we giving stuff away today?
We're going to give something away at the
We're
end
going
of
to
this.
give something away.
But what we're going to do is we're going to do it like a last man standing sort of
Last man
situation.
standing,
So
yep.
we're going to choose 2 people. But if you're up here and you lose,
You gotta
sorry,
sit back down.
you're going to sit back
You gotta sit back
down.
down.
Back down on the seat. But Keith, you're going to choose
I
someone
got
from
this
that
side.
side.
Okay, you
I
got
want
that
to choose someone from this side.
All right, this is the winning
You.
side. So
Yes.
who is going
Green
to win
sweater.
for me here? You in the back. I'm going to take you in the back. Come on up. Come on up. You're the first one on this side.
All right, let's quickly introduce our
I saw you
friends.
guys. I saw you.
Up here,
Don't
Keith,
worry.
who do you have on your side?
You got it? All right. All right, who do we have? What's your name?
Luca.
We got Luca.
Luca.
Luca is
Luca.
ready to play.
Luca, what is your favorite movie? Luca?
Jurassic World.
So,
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Nice. It's a
Luca,
good
my
one.
favorite movie is. I don't know. I was going to say Luca, but it is a really good movie.
Yeah.
All right, and over here I have
Victoria.
Victoria. Victoria, what grade are you in?
7.
7th grade. And Victoria, we got to know, what's your favorite movie?
Up.
Up. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, guys, so we're going to do, like me and Keith, Victoria, it's us against Luca, okay?
All right.
So
We're
don't
gonna-
get it wrong,
You got this?
all right?
We got this.
You're helping both of us win.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to spin
We're
up
gonna look at
the
the
emojis
screens, okay.
on the screen. So you're going to look this way. And on the count of 3, it's going to stop in 3, 2, 1, stop.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
That was close.
I heard Victoria first.
I heard Luca.
Crowd, was it Victoria or was it Luca? Victoria or Luca?
We need a judge.
I'm going to call it a tie. I'm going to call it a tie.
too.
That was really,
'Cause
really
I-
close.
yeah.
All right, so you guys are a little warmed up now,
All
but
right.
here's the deal. If whoever goes first, you're going to be standing. Other one,
we already
you're going to
started.
be
Here we
out. Okay, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1, stop.
Lion King.
Oh.
Yes.
Let me tell you, Keith,
I think it was
It
by
was-
that
it was Victoria.
much. Yes.
Luca,
Luca, thank you so much.
you were quick,
You were very
but you were
quick.
not quick enough.
Very quick. Very
Quick,
quick.
but not quick enough. Keith is going to choose the next
All
one. You're going
right.
to choose your side.
I like what you got going on there. You know, come on up. I need everyone to see what you have. Nice.
Wait,
Contacts.
Reese, I need you to look directly into the camera. And the camera, I need you to do like a quick a quick like
Just
zoom
right
in
over
on
there.
Reese
Just
right now?
Zoom right in.
Do you guys see that? When Reese showed me,
I feel like
when she said hello to me last week, I screamed so loud because I didn't understand. I didn't
feel
understand.
like you have superpowers with those eyes right now.
Right now, she is seeing through. She has the X-ray vision, and she's seeing through all the different snacks that you ate earlier today in your stomach, digesting as we speak.
Lots of ginger ale.
Reese on that side.
All right,
Reese,
let's take a look.
let's go.
We ready? All right.
Spin it up. Next one. All right, and it's going in 3, 2, 1, stop.
Dumbo.
Hornet, here's the who?
I got it. We got it right over here. Reese
What?
got it. Yes.
I didn't hear it.
Hornet, here's the who?
How did you get that? How did you get that from that? What? Oh, well, Victoria, it's been fun,
Reese,
but
great
go sit
job.
down.
All right,
I'm sorry.
you say. All right.
I don't know what to do at this point. All right.
Well, it is a lot of emojis.
Back there. I know your friends. Yeah, you got to come up because they told you to.
Come on
Come on
down.
up.
Yes.
Run on up. Here we go. Don't let me down, okay? Victoria, I don't know. You helped me out one time, but then she let me down. So don't let me down, all right? What's your name?
Luke.
Luke. Here we go, Luke. Face
All
the
right,
screen.
Reese, you ready?
Next
All
one. In 3, 2, 1, stop.
Cinderella?
With a little audience help.
Did he already say
pretty
it?
sure. Yeah, Luke
Okay.
said it.
They're both very quiet. I
The
missed
answer
that.
is Cinderella.
It's Cinderella.
It's Cinderella.
Yes. All right, Reese, great job.
It's
Played a good
Luke's
game.
favorite movie. He watches it every other week. Cinderella.
I know you too, and I love you guys, but I am not responsible for that side.
All right, Keith, let's see.
This is my family over here. This is my family. You, sir,
This
you're
is
next
his
up.
family. All right, and see, it's all about the
got
last
this?
person
All
standing. It's not about how
What's your
many you get right, but it's about being the
All right.
last one
I got
standing.
James. James is gonna win this. All right, you ready?
Sorry, James, you're going down. And here we go. Spin it up. In 3, 2, 1, stop. It has something to do with this day. Oh, he said it. Ground with a little bit, maybe a lot of audience help.
Wait, I thought this was animated edition. Groundhog Day is not an animated
It is
movie.
Groundhog Day. Is that really a movie? Have you
It
guys
is a
seen this
movie.
movie?
It
How
is-
did you know it was
what is-
Groundhog Day?
Groundhog Day is from what, like 1980?
All right, now Luke is doing a really good job
Okay.
because he's got a good listening ear. He has some friends out there who are a big help to him. Keith, we're gonna do one
All
last
right.
one. So one last one, and we'll see who's gonna be our final winner.
Come on up. Yes. Come on.
Oh, Evie.
Evie, yes.
Evie,
I don't know
love
if you guys
you.
noticed we were alternating boys and girls
Evie,
here.
I adore you. I love you. But you're going down. So me and Luke, we're pals over
Evie, prove
here.
her wrong.
And he's going to
Prove
take
her
it to the
wrong,
finish
okay?
line.
We got this.
All right, here we go. Our last one. Spin it up. In 3, 2, 1, stop.
Wizard on!
We got it over here. Yes. Yes. Evie, great
no.
job. Great job. High five. Don't let me
Luke.
hang. There we go.
Luke,
Yes.
you didn't listen to the audience fast enough. All right, Evie,
Is that it?
come on
Evie,
over.
Come on over. Yes.
Evie, have you won like a trillion times? I'm just saying, I just feel like you're always up here. Okay, so Evie, we're gonna go to an instant right now, Wheel of Destiny. You're gonna stand over there. Go ahead. I don't even
Let's
need
give
to
it a spin,
explain what
yes.
you're gonna do, but I do need to explain what's here on this table because we have some gift cards. We have just kind of featuring the series that we are in. What is this?
Fortnite. It's a Fortnite Nerf gun.
Fortnite Nerf
Nerf
gun.
gun.
All right, very techie. We got a Halo Pringles.
I've got Minecraft Legos over here.
We have real chocolate poop emoji. It's chocolate, and it has about
It
290
says it's chocolate.
calories.
You shall find out. I've got Star
really
Wars
cool.
jelly beans over here. But so yeah, we got a lot of TV or
Techie,
screeny
screeny
type themed
Things.
stuff over
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
All right, Abby, spin it up.
that was a good spin. Let's see.
I like seeing how different people spin. She had like this superpowers for the spin. And
Oh.
Evie, we know that this is what you wanted. So here you go.
There you go.
Your very own poop
Enjoy
emoji
that.
chocolate.
Share with your friends. You're welcome.
All right, guys. Well, we are going into a time of what we like to call a JHM tradition. This is the impossible shot. And if you're hearing about it for the very first time, guys, where's the impossible shot at? Where's that? Point it out. This music is bumping right now. Impossible shot at the back of the room. And the only way, I'm already seeing people being shoved up here. The only way that you get to play is if you are here for the first time. We want to take the time to quickly get to know you and give you a chance to win a really grand prize.
Yeah.
Now, Keith, what if they make this shot? What's at stake?
If you make the impossible shot, we have a couple of different prizes that you get to choose from. Got 10 pounds, a 10-pound chocolate bar.
Let me tell you, it's heavy.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't know, how big is this gummy
It's
bear?
the Guinness World Record size gummy bear.
Or you can have a year's supplies worth of gummy bears in this bag here.
6 pounds. 6
6
pounds.
pounds.
And
6
you
pounds of
don't
gummy
want to
bears.
eat it all at once because it would give you the biggest tummy ache ever. And Reese, with her X-ray vision,
All right.
would know something is going wrong.
Here we go.
In there.
The old X
All
marks
right.
the spot.
Now, you have been here before, but did you invite someone? Is that why you're up here? Point him out. Who'd you invite? The guy, he's sitting down? Oh, but you're not up here? But you're here for the first time?
If
Got
you're
it.
here- okay.
You're doing a little representation. Okay.
All right.
Here we go for your friend.
Oh. That was a good effort.
I think it
That
was
a
the
good
fact
effort.
that your hat was covering half your face.
Probably
But
so.
the next time, it was pretty close. And Luke, you are here for the first time? Wow. All right. And who's
All right,
already
welcome,
on stage
welcome.
playing a
All
game?
right. Oops, sorry about that.
Keith, help him out. It's his
I'm
first time.
old. I can't bend over anymore.
You're old.
Yeah.
All right, Luke.
Oh, so close.
Well, good job.
attempt.
Good job.
Good try,
All right.
Good try. Good try.
And here we go. You brought your friend
All
Luke,
right,
I'm guessing.
Here you go. Oh.
All right.
All
He's
right.
been here. He's not a newbie.
Shooting long distance.
Done this before.
Oh. You do
You
not
almost hit our volunteer.
You do not get bonus
You
points for
almost hit
hitting
our volunteer.
people. That's-
Vicky, you almost got hit by an arrow. I don't know if you. I know she didn't even see it coming. She'd been taken out without knowing. Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty
Okay.
good, pretty good.
All right.
All right.
And here we go,
Man,
our next
we got
one.
a crowd today. This is
Wait, is she here for the first time? And you brought her? Got it. Got it. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. All right, we
Good
got a couple
effort.
more. Max, now, who are you, Lori? You're the new person. He's impersonating someone else right
his
now.
mother. Yes.
Is his
Lori
mother?
is.
Got it, okay.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Max, close but not close enough. Max, did you do the impossible shot before and you made it? That was you, right? He's made it before. Guys, you want to be friends with Max because he knows what he's doing.
Here you
All right,
go.
this right here, are you here for the very first time? What is your name? Jenny. Jenny, welcome. Jenny, what grade are you in? 8th grade. All right, so you're going to hang out with Keith
Welcome,
pretty
Jenny.
soon?
Yes.
No, Jenny, you want to
High
stay here forever.
school.
Trust me. Trust me. All right,
Timmy,
so
don't
Jenny,
lie.
you're going to go. This is this
There
hand
you
right here. We're going to hook it on for you. Oh,
Timmy, you're
oh.
fine.
It's hard to do one-handed, let me tell you.
There.
All right, and then pull it from the back.
Pull
And then you're
back
going to pull as
aim.
hard as you
Yep.
can. Jenny, here for the first time.
Ah, so close.
And not
Good
close
try.
enough.
Not close enough,
And we're
though.
going to see, we have one last one. Noah, we met a little bit ago. So glad you're here.
Here you go, Noah.
Noah's in the
All
6th
right.
grade, so we get to spend a few years together. It's really what's the deal.
Yes.
He's so stoked about that.
He is.
All right,
He's
Noah.
excited. All right, Noah.
He knows what he's doing without even any help,
Oh.
but not close
So
enough.
close, but not close
All right,
enough.
Noah.
All right.
Good job. Okay, guys, well, we are going to go into a time of our worship. Our worship team is up here, and after, like I said, we're going to be hearing an awesome message from our very own Brandon Smart. So why don't you guys stand up and let's worship.
What's up, everybody? Stand on up. My name is Jackson. Got a bunch of friends up here. Let's sing some old songs together. Here we go.
Put your hands together.
This is no performance, Lord,
got another old one here. Got some dance moves involved. Even if you're watching online, I think you could dance from home. Here we go. Let's sing this out. When night has fallen.
When night has fallen, when fear is calling, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my In every season, you keep repeating promises to me.
Come on, there's no stop.
Now there's no stopping what you have started until it is complete. My mind says I'm not good enough. God, you're enough for me.
That's true.
So I've decided I'm not giving up. You won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and won't let go. Feel it breaking out just like an echo, echo in my says I'm not good enough. God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up. 'Cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out, breaking out. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my
You guys sound great. Probably tired after that. Take a seat, you guys. Turn your heads to the screens. Let's get started with the rest of service. Thanks, guys.
All right. Hey, what's going on, JHM? How's everyone doing this evening? Doing good? I feel like everyone is just extremely tired. Is anyone else as tired as I am this week? We've had Luca is not tired at all, and I love that. We've had a lot of stuff happening this week. It's been fantastic. Midweeks launched again, life groups this Wednesday, and we could not be more excited. Well, hey, if you don't know who I am, my name is Blarg, also known as Brandon. I am in charge of our production team in the back. If you're looking for a place to get plugged in, if you want to start serving and using your gifts and talents, the production team is a really, really good place for you to do that. You can find in the back, there's some QR codes for a JHM tech will be right there in the back. Well, hey, I don't know if you know this about me. If you don't know who I am, you might not know that I am a humongous movie buff. I love movies. How many of you enjoy movies? You like movies? You watch movies, like the movie theater or at home, whatever that is? Fantastic. We're going to do a quick poll real quickly. It'll be on the center screen. We don't have anything on the screen right now. 1 second. See if it's on. We're going to go have a poll real quickly. You're going to tell us just a couple of different names for movies that you may or may not know. How many of you have seen the movie Avengers Endgame? Avengers Endgame, yeah, we got lots of fans in that. I'd imagine to be most of you. It's the second highest earning film of all time. So humongous price tag there. How about this? How many of you watched Spider-Man? Spider-Man No Way Home? So good. I've seen it twice in theaters. It's fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. How about on the DC side of things? How many of you like DC comic movies? You like some DC movies? Not as much, just because they're not as good. But one that is really, really good is Wonder Woman. How many Wonder Woman fans do we got in here? Yes, amazing. First Wonder Woman, really, really good. Second one, I didn't hear it was as good, so I just didn't watch it. That's just kind of how I went about it. And how many of you have younger siblings? Younger siblings? All right. Well, even if you don't, some of you might already be in this boat. The new Disney film Encanto. How many of you have been hearing that song constantly for the last few? Yeah, there's a lot of you. That's a really, really big one in there. I love movies. Haven't seen Encanto, but I really enjoy movies. What was that? Okay. All right, we have some technical difficulties with our screen. Okay, but how about some TV shows? How many of you are TV fans? You watch TV or streaming shows? Yes, no, maybe so? All right, well, here's one that I am a humongous fan of if you did not know. I think the best streaming show of all time is, in fact, The Mandalorian on Disney+. The Mandalorian. We like that. We like that a lot. I happen to have Mando's helmet here, which is one of my prized possessions. I'm going to put this on because I love Mando. And I'm going to do the rest of the message like this. Does that sound good? Okay? No, the helmet doesn't really fit, but I love it. So Mando is fantastic. How about this? How many of you are fans of Loki? You like some Loki in the house? Loki, yes, no, maybe so. Loki is great. I had a lot of fun with that. I haven't seen this particular one, but Squid Game. We got some Squid Game fans in the fan. I hear some boos. It's scary. Yeah, it's not exactly my cup of tea either. But I watch I got a thumbs up. I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of TV shows. But more than that, I spend a lot of time playing video games. Big surprise. I play a lot of video games. Probably my favorite, one of my favorites that's come out recently is Halo Infinite. I've been playing a lot of Halo Infinite recently. Josh and I have already finished the Battle Pass, and we're kind of at a point going, ooh, now what? What do we do now that we've 100%ed this game? And so we're just waiting for the next event to pop up. If you're not a Halo person, or because you have a PlayStation, maybe you're into Call of Duty. You're a Call of Duty fan. Yeah, no, not a lot of Warzone people. See a Warzone friend there in the corner. I have some buddies who really like it. Not my cup of tea. Battle Royales are too stressful for me. I can't handle it. How about this? I think we should have a lot of hands here. How many of you like Minecraft? Do you like some Minecraft in the house? I have a Minecraft realm that my buddies and I have been working on for like 3 years at this point. I'm currently working on building a Jedi temple, and we're in survival mode, so that is not an easy thing whatsoever. Let's talk about the highest earning video game of all time. Fortnite. Where are the Fortnite fans? They're like, I feel like they're about to Fortnite dance on me, and I don't know how I feel about that. Fortnite, I never played that game in my life, and I just got called a loser for it. Okay, great. I appreciate that. Fortnite. I would be amiss. I'm assuming that none of you have played this game. If you have, I need to see your hands raised because it is. I need more friends to join my clan. My favorite video game of all time, Destiny 2 on the Xbox. Where's that Destiny slide? Destiny 2. It is so incredibly good. Do you play Destiny? That's awesome. What's your class? You don't know? You're Prestige 2? Okay, he doesn't play Destiny at all. You play Destiny? Yeah, what class do you play? You have it on your PS4. Okay, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Well, sweet. Well, hey, we've been in the middle of this series for a while called Me, Myself, and iPhone. And in this series, we are talking about the screens that are in our lives and how we interact with them and how they affect our lives. And screens are this really, really massive thing that happen in our lives where we spend a lot of time on them, be it phones or computers or iPads or TV screens. We spend a lot of time watching things and connecting with people on screens. And I think one of the biggest ways, if not the biggest way that we use screens in our everyday life is for entertainment. That be your video games, that be your TV shows, that be your movies, that be your YouTube shows or streaming or whatever it is that you guys watch for entertainment or play for entertainment. We spend a lot of time watching and playing things on our screens. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. 2020 changed everything, and suddenly streaming became this massive thing that made us more involved in our screens than ever before. For instance, the show The Office, an NBC show called The Office, just passed 5 billion minutes watched. People have watched The Office for 5 billion minutes total on streaming alone, not even including watching it on network television. That is a lot of minutes for people to watch one particular show. And so, the question that I came up with is, how much time do we spend watching TV? If you were to count up all the minutes that a person were to spend watching their screens, how much time would that be? And the New York Post did that same exact study. They had that same minute. If you were to guess in hours, how many hours do you think we in our lifetime will spend, in our lifetime, not per day, in our life, how many hours do you think we're going to spend watching screens? Yes. Was that a guess or that was a stretch? That was not a hand raise. Yes, in the back. 459 quadrillion hours, not more so than our lifespan. That sounds great. Yes, how many hours? 400,000, okay, in the back. 6,529. I love the specificity, how specific that is. I can talk. One last guess. What do you think? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. So the average person, ready? You can go ahead and write this down in your notes because this is insane. The average person will spend 78,705 hours in their life watching TV, watching their screens. If you don't know, if you want to go more specific, because that's a massive number, in days, that is 3,279 days watching TV on our screens. Or, if you want to narrow that down even more, that's almost 9 years of our lives just watching TV. Just watching things on our screens. And in fact, one thing that I find really interesting is that same study shows that the average adult will spend 2,943 hours just trying to decide what to watch. That is 122 days of our lives just trying to figure out what it is that we're going to watch. That's a massive number. And with us spending so much time in our lives just trying to decide what it is that we should watch, it leads me to the question, what should we watch? No, for real, what stuff should we be watching and what stuff should we not be watching? What's worth our time to watch and what is not? especially as Christ followers. So, like we have your notes, go ahead and grab your notes and there's a pen nearby. If you don't have notes or a pen, you can raise your hand. One of the leaders will come by and bring some for you. But you can go ahead and write down in your notes the first blank, what we watch matters. What we watch matters. It does matter what stuff we choose to watch. I love what 1 Corinthians 10:31. It's my favorite verse, and it's also one of my favorite verses and one of my least favorite verses because of how challenging it is, and it makes me go, oh, that's hard to do. 1 Corinthians says this, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, go ahead and grab your pen and circle or underline that phrase, whatever you do. Whether we eat or drink or whatever we do it all for the glory of God. Meaning that if we are Christ followers, that means that everything we do, from eating food to drinking Capri Sun packets to watching a movie or a TV show or playing a video game, we need to be doing so to glorify God, to give God praise, to give God to make sure that people know that God is amazing, that God is everything that He says He is. And so today is why I wanted to make this message just be incredibly practical. I want to give you some really, really simple tools that will help you under your tool belt so that we can know what stuff is worth watching and what stuff is not worth watching. You guys want to pay attention to this because this is really, really challenging stuff. First one is this. Be aware of what the rating of what you're watching. Be aware of the rating of what you're watching. Now, what's the rating? Are we talking about like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes? Like, that's a helpful tool to decide, is this a good quality thing? But more importantly, movies and TV shows and video games all come with these ratings that are determine whether or not the thing we want to watch or the thing we want to play is appropriate for our age group. Whether or not this thing is appropriate for our age group. So we know a lot of those with movies. You hear them all the time. There's G, there's PG, there's PG-13, there's R, which basically, G just means anybody. PG means parental guidance is suggested for anyone under the age of 10. PG-13, if you're under the age of 13, it's recommended that you have your parent guide you through that process, so you shouldn't watch it without having their advice about it. And then R, meaning if you're under the age of 17, you can't buy a movie ticket to it. You can't purchase that movie. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. These are in place because that is so, the people who make these movies so strongly believe that if a movie is rated R, it should not be watched by anyone under the age of 17. If you really want to break through and do that, you have to have a parent bring you into the theater in order to do so. And so video games have the same exact system. Video games have a rating system as well. I know some of you are going, no, not video games. Yeah, video games have that same rating system. There's 4 that I really wanted to highlight. There's a couple more than that, but the first one is this on the center screen. It's rated E. E for everybody. E for everybody is simply this. It's saying, hey, anyone can play this game. This game is appropriate for all ages. There's another one. It's called E10+, which is everyone 10 and up. It could be playing this game, no real problem. If you're under the age of 10, maybe this game isn't designed for you. Maybe it has some stuff that you probably shouldn't be watching or playing. The next one is rated T, T for teen. That's that same idea. If you're under the age of 13, that is the rating says there's some stuff in this game that is you need to have a conversation with your parents before you hop into that game. It's probably not appropriate for you. That's Halo, that's Destiny, that's a lot of the games that we play that are most of the most popular games, Fortnite being one of them, are rated T. And then there's a fourth one which is rated M, M for mature, which means if you are under the age of 17, you cannot legally buy that video game. Because that game has some content that is vulgar, that is crass, that is something that is morally disgusting. And you should not be participating in that if you're under the age of 17, especially without having your parents giving you advice. I love what the psalmist says about this topic. It says in Psalm 101:3, it says, I will refuse to look at anything vile and vulgar. This is a prayer to God saying, God, because I'm taking you seriously, I will not look at things that are vile. I will not look at things that are vulgar. Meaning that rating system of the, where if it's above your age bracket, odds are there's stuff in there that is vulgar and that is designed not for you to be watching because it is morally gross. It's morally harmful for us to be participating in those things. And I know that we had a conversation with Josh the other day where we're talking about video games, and I posed the question, "Hey Josh, you play video games a lot?" He's like, "Yeah, my whole family plays video games." Okay, how many M-rated games do you play? How many games that are rated M? We're both adults. I'm 27, Josh is 105. How many M-rated games do you play? And he said, well, not a lot. And we compared notes and realized there's only 1 or 2 games that we feel are actually acceptable enough for us to play. Yeah, GTA is not one of them, I heard somebody say. Because we recognize that there are some games that have content in them that will make us worse human beings by playing them. And it will make our relationship with God be worsened and our relationship with other people be worse because we are playing those things. Same thing for what we're watching. We have to have our focus not being on playing the things that we want to play here, but other worlds. So the first piece of advice is be aware of the rating of what you're watching. Second piece of advice is this: know that what you watch is shaping you. Fill that in your notes. Know that what you watch is shaping you. If you ever seen a piece of clay, like a piece of clay before it's been turned into something, it's just a mound of clay. It's just like this smooth ball. And you can take tools or your hands and you can mold it and shape it into something else. So you can shape this ball of clay into a cup or a plate or a vase or a coffee mug. Hey, there's a lot of things that you can shape that into, but you can also, by that same extension, take that round lump of clay and smush it into something that is not useful for anything. You can make it into something that is ugly, make it into something that is not helpful. And we are the same way. The things in our lives, the video games and movies and TV shows in our lives can shape us in ways that make us more like God or ways that make us further from God and further away from the way that God wants us to be living our lives. I love what Proverbs says. Proverbs says this, Proverbs 4:23, probably my actual favorite verse. It says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Above all else, no matter what you do, the most important thing is guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. You know that when we like something, we're much more likely to agree with what it says? If we like a person, we're much more likely to listen to their advice. Yeah, I could be giving you the best advice on the planet, but because you dislike me, you won't listen to a thing I say. That's a possibility that exists in the world. Sometimes, if you're on days where you're when you are very upset with your parents, if you're I don't like my parents right now, I really, really don't want to be around them, they could give you the best life advice ever, and you won't listen to them, even though the advice is really good. Well, the opposite is true as well. Somebody could be somebody who's incredibly likable, like a celebrity. I look at 2 really big names in Hollywood who are big Marvel actors. You got Chris Pine, not Chris Pine. You got Chris Evans and you got Chris Pratt. Chris Evans plays Captain America. Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord. They are both people who are extremely likable. We like to see them. We want to be around them. And as a result, a lot of people listen to what they have to say, even if their advice isn't necessarily good. Some of their advice can be really great, but it can also be harmful, because if we like something, we're more likely to listen to it. And video games and movies and TV shows are something that's meant to be enjoyed. They're meant to entertain us. And if they're saying something that is harmful or really, really good, we're more likely to agree with what that video game or movie or show is saying because we like it, because we're laughing along, because we are experiencing something fun as a result. We have to be aware of how that video game is shaping us, or that movie is shaping us, what is the movie actually saying? Is it saying things that are challenging you to live like God, or is it saying things that are challenging you to live a life separate from God? Not saying we have to watch Christian movies and Christian video games and Christian TV shows, because let's be real, there would be very few good shows that we could watch, because a lot of them are not great. Some are fantastic. If you really enjoy some, great. But like, we don't have to just be watching Christian things, but we do have to be aware of the things that we're watching and if they are making us more like God or less like God. There's a study that goes out there. You can listen to this information, because this is huge. Video games, there's a lot of people who have said for years that video games will make you more violent. A lot of people say that. Video games will make you more violent. Now, the Supreme Court, this actually went to court in our country, and the Supreme Court said, actually, there is no evidence that says playing a violent video game will make you more violent. But if you are a person who is violent, if you are a person who gets angry really easily in real life, if you're somebody who gets, some of you are looking at your neighbors and going, well, I know this person. Some of you, if you are somebody who gets angry easily, or if you're somebody who, when you get angry, you start getting violent, you start shoving or hitting people, then playing violent video games are going to make you more likely to be violent and to be angry and to hit people. We need to be aware of how those video games are shaping us, how they're affecting us, because some video games are really helpful for us and for our walk with God, and some make us worse. We've got to learn what it's saying and what it's teaching you. And so this last really, really practical piece for you, this last practical piece of advice for you guys when in terms to how to know what to do with the movies and TV shows and video games is don't be afraid to walk out or to turn it off or to unsubscribe. If you are sitting down and you're going, hey, this movie is really, really funny, I'm really enjoying it, but it's making me into a worse person, sometimes the best thing you can do is just turn it off and say, I'm not going to watch this anymore. If you're watching YouTubers and people are like, this is really, really funny, but they start saying things that are shaping you and starting to make you think more like how the world thinks as opposed to how Jesus thinks, it's time for us to turn those voices off, to unsubscribe. It's important for us to do so, because if we really want to take our walk with God seriously, we need to be willing to do whatever it takes to not let it happen. Jesus describes it like this, and Jesus is more extreme. If you think that just unsubscribing or turning it off is too much, Jesus says it like this: and if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. Jesus is using this point saying, hey, if you are more likely to fall into sin because of your right hand, that needs to be cut off. In other words, if we have something in our life that is making us worse, that is making us into worse people, or is making us further away from God, that thing we need to get rid of in our lives so that we can have a better relationship with Him. It's a humongous step, but it's so important. Just because we like the thing doesn't mean that it's good for us. Even if you like their songs, even if you like their movies, even if you like their TV shows, or I don't know what you just said, okay. But even if you like whatever it is that you're liking, if it's making you worse or it's making you further from God, we need to cut it out. Because it is far better for us to not get that little hit of entertainment than it is for us to become worse people as a result of watching it. I have one final thought for us tonight, and this thought is this: don't let your screens define your character. Let your character and love for Jesus shape your choices. Don't let your screens define your character, as in don't let your screens be what is making you into the person that you are. Instead, let your relationship with God, let your love for Jesus, let your knowledge of scriptures, let your relationships with godly people, let that shape what choices you make into what you watch and what you play. So I'm going to pray for us real quickly. We're going to go into discussion groups in just a second. Tammy's about to come up. Well, we're going to pray real quickly, and then we'll close out the night. Father, thank you so much for these students. Thank you for these junior hires and for the joy of entertainment. Thank you for the escapism that we get from watching movies and from TV shows and from video games. Thank you for the fun that those things are. But God, we just pray that you help us to not live lives that are being shaped by things that are harmful. God, if we are being hurt by our video games, if we are becoming worse and becoming less like you because of our video games or our movies or our TV shows or our YouTubers or whatever things we watch on our screens, God, help us to cut those things out of our lives. Help us to have that stronger relationship with you, God, as a result, and help just our lives and the lives of our friends and the lives of our families be forever changed as a result. We pray for this all in your name. Amen.
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 Awesome, guys. Can we thank Blarg for that message? We are going to go into a time of our small groups. And here's the deal. I think Blarg gave us some really good practical steps of how it is that we can gauge some of the things that he brought up. My encouragement to you guys is you might have some questions after you heard all that. I was like, well, I'm just reflecting, hearing, does what I watch, does what I'm intaking, does that resonate with some of the things that you're bringing up? And the reality is this is not an easy thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
I know that for us as adults, we're probably still at times asking ourselves, all right, is this something that we should be doing, or is this something
all the
easy?
time, all the time. And I think that one of the best ways that we can approach this topic and to have these conversations is to keep asking questions and to have conversations with each other and to have conversations with people who are wiser than us so that we can process through all of this, which is why we have discussion groups in the first place.
Cool. So it's what we're going to do in just a minute. So I'm going to release you guys into where those groups are. But here's the deal. Blarg, before we end our service, we have one very big thing that we have to talk about.
Oh
before
my
we
gosh,
let them
it's
go.
humongous. Let's kill the music real quickly because this
We
is
need
really
complete
important.
quietness
this
in the room.
This is very, very, very important. You might notice that one of our staff besides Josh is missing tonight. And so the question is,
Which staff member?
who is it?
I mean, she kind of had, I don't know if you guys noticed, but
She was,
yes, she had a baby that's on the way, and
I just saw her a couple of days ago, and it's like, oh, wow.
and the baby is here.
Oh, my gosh.
The baby is here. Bella and Ryan are now parents. And
oh, my gosh.
Roman
We have a picture on the
born.
screen here.
Here it is.
Roman Daniel Johnson.
Roman Daniel
born
Johnson.
today. Happy birthday to Roman. This is amazing.
He's here. We have a new staff baby.
We have a new staff
Lots
baby.
of junior hires to love upon him. We're so excited.
Fantastic.
Roman is
so
here.
keep Bella and Ryan in your prayers as they starting this journey of
So
parenthood.
exciting.
And we will look forward to seeing them back once they're back from maternity leave.
I know, so fun. All right, guys. Well, we have one last giveaway that we're going to do really, really quickly. We have your names. If you have checked in today, your names are up here on the screen already. And so they're going to start spinning up. And here it goes. And I see Caden. He's praying right now. He's ready to get down on his knees because he wants it so bad. And here it goes in 3, 2, 1, stop.
Kalissa,
where you at,
where
girl?
you at? Oh my gosh, come on up to the
all right,
stage.
come
We
on up.
have a $10 Krispy Kreme gift card
Krispy
for
Kreme.
you because donuts are
The
absolutely
best
delicious.
of the donuts.
Fantastic.
There you go. All right, guys, and here's the deal. For our breakout groups, we have 8th grade boys here. We have 8th grade girls over here. 6th grade, you are going to follow straight down the hallway, follow the lines on the ground. 7th grade, you guys are upstairs. All right, online audience, bye.